Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Big chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked.
Thuram! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Morocco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Short changes him with that pass. Locatelli. And here's Vinicius Junior. Barella. And Locatelli. Havertz. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Marquinhos. Grimaldo. To Havertz. He has found the way through. That's very neat. And it's Bellingham. Japan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Locatelli. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He was under real pressure there. Grimaldo does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Havertz. Threads one in. Havertz! Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Valverde. Havertz.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Thuram. Valverde. Knocks it into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's good play. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Dumfries. Now it's Thuram. And it's Locatelli. Now Dumfries. And it's Locatelli. Havertz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Havertz. Marquinhos. And it's Locatelli. Oh, what a ball! No, he's had it taken off him. And it's Marquinhos.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a great... There's the shot! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Morocco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Japan! And there is your opener. Haaland duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. O'Reilly is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So what can they come up with here? So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he's taking no chances there. Havertz. Bellingham. To Havertz.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great ball if he can get there. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone backwards. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. That's beautifully weighted. Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Japan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Shot could be on. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
O'Reilly. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Has crossed into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cherki. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Havertz picks it up out wide. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Grimaldo. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play. Real chance! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. Ball's gone out of play. Lovely feet. Drills one in. And it's been hooked away. O'Reilly. Brilliantly cut out. Cherki. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. And it's Marquinhos. Havertz. Now it's Havertz. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Goal! Japan! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Japan with the lead. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, this is a great position. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Thuram, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberg. Short changes him with that pass. Ah, looks a smashing. Oh, what a mistake! So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Japan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. O'Reilly. Haaland. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Thuram touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And here's Havertz, looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cherki does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that is out of play. Locatelli. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a chance, surely! And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Truly superb. A goal of such chance for a shot! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Japan have their lead. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, extraordinary.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Courtois sends that a long way. Locatelli. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, just skips past his man. Matheus Cunha.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
could be danger here. Van Dijk. Yamal might just make this. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half an hour gone in the second half. Yamal ventures forward. That's a throw. And it's Locatelli. Knocks it out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great vision. Oh, that is a shot at goal! Van Dijk can get it clear. That is lovely. Gravenberch. Oh, that was vital.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now he's running away. And a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Vietnam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well read, nice interception. Japan, moments now away from seeing this one out. And he's running through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. Oh, some tackle that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And he can clear it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Out of play for a goal kick. Grimaldo. Dumfries. And it's Locatelli. And it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham finding himself in space. Now who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Bellingham, nice interception, well timed. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Grimaldo. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. DiMarco has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Cherki. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's running through. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Marquinhos clears it away. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Marquinhos. Haaland. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. And it's Locatelli. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Looking for the run. Ah, that's a fine interception. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. And here's Haaland. No, he's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gravenberg. Bellingham. Space for him to turn and look. Gravenberg. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. It's a searching pass, and that has been cut short.
That was lovely, that.
Havertz! He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Great chance! Goal! Japan! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's superb. Now it's Mbappe. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Haaland. Locatelli clears without hesitation. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Japan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Japan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And hostilities have... There's the shot! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Vietnam restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Ah, he's given it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Mbappe. And he's had a shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Vietnam have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Akanji concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Locatelli. Haaland being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's lost his man here. In with the challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Now it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Haaland. He's having a hit! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game.
And he shoots! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Matheus Cunha. Nice looking ball. And here's Solanke. O'Reilly. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that is a hefty challenge. Bruno Fernandes was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And it's O'Reilly. Rice, looking for a runner. Marquinhos makes the interception. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. And he is deftly away. Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Cleared away. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dumfries. Matheus Cunha. And it's Arda Güler. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! Locatelli. Matheus Cunha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Courtois punts it upfield. And here's Thuram.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he's not getting past him there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Solanke. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision. Alvarez. Can he finish? And again, he is at his elastic best. So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And that is as far as it goes. Japan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. And it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good class. Oh, it rattles the bar. It's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Havertz! There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Locatelli. And that has left him in a heap. Alexander-Arnold, and he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is good alertness. Locatelli. Not the most convincing of passes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Japan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Well-timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a little off target. And here's Haaland, looking for the run. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cherki, looking for options for movement. Locatelli calmly anticipates.
Vietnam definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Dumfries. And that could set him on his way. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's intervened well there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. 30 minutes gone. Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. A corner it is then. Vietnam have their second corner now. Towering header! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Mbappe. And it's DiMarco. Succumbs to the pressure. Dumfries with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Bellingham. Driving forward. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well, they've got it again. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising. The ball goes in. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's having a shot! And it's a goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed at the far side. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Towering header! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. DiMarco. DiMarco got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Cherki, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? He is through here! And he's whipped. He leaps for it! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Vietnam really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's found a way through.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Matheus Cunha. Now Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Rice. He can run onto that. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a
Big chance! And that is quite wonderful. He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Impressive jump. Goal! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. Mbappe! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this is Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Vietnam are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He has a look up. Decent chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's neat. Cherky receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Chance! And that is well cleared. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half. Japan not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Chance, surely! And that's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Vietnam are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's played through for him. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Eder Militao getting this one clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
And a chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Getting up there! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Looking for options for movement. Can he get onto this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mbappe finds himself offside. Dumfries. Here's Chouameni. Havertz has created one goal already. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Mbappe. He's trying to hit the front line here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham threads one in. Haaland. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. Always goal side. Whistle's gone and the referee has given